If you're in the Philippines right now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are on edge because of the frequent earthquakes that have been happening for the past few days. I'm pretty sure the building that we live in is fairly new. I think the building is safe in terms of building regulations when it was built. That thought kind of helps me be put at ease. But then again, a lot of things can happen still. I prepared a go bag for my family, like an emergency go bag. The city of Pasig, where I live in, was kind enough to, or generous enough to provide every home a emergency go bag. For the city of Pasig, it looks like this. To be perfectly honest, that go bag was from last year because in the Philippines yearly we have a monsoon season or a typhoon season. So the only time I used the first aid kit inside that particular go bag was when the time my wife had a little emergency. We are also waiting if there's a new go bag that's gonna be given to us here in our barangay. But it got me thinking, why wait for the local government to give you a go bag? Why not just make one for yourself? Well, in my case, or in my family's case, we already have a dry bag, a first aid kit, the hand crank flashlight that was included also is still there, the glow sticks, the thermal blanket, the emergency scissors, basically everything that was there inside that go bag are still there. But I made sure I restocked on the gauzes that I've used. It looks like nothing has been touched because of me refilling those items. So again, back to my point, I'm not dissing anyone here. Why wait for your local government or barangay to hand out the go bags or a fully complete kit of go bags where you can just make one for yourself from scratch? I understand that we're pretty much lucky here, or our situation is better compared to other families, but there's still a thing called accountability or responsibility, at least, to have an emergency go bag inside your home. Regardless if there is a constant threat of a disaster or not, you should always have an emergency kit or a go bag in case something happens. Knock on wood. Since I already have a family, I make sure that everyone in my family is safe. I began researching, and also I made sure that we have an emergency kit at home. So for those who don't know how to build an emergency kit, you can look it up in Google. Just basic keywords. You can just use the basic keywords like basic emergency kit, where you can find a list of I'm just gonna read off something from the screen here. So the basic kit usually includes flashlights, a multi-tool, a first aid kit with items inside, of course, like gauzes, alcohol, sanitation wipes, or bandages, whatever you need for the first aid or to administer first aid to a person who has been injured. You need water, you need canned foods or food at least enough for 3 to 7 days, depending on the disaster. Clothing, of course, dust masks in case, because we also have an active volcano here in the Philippines that has been acting up recently. A whistle in case you're trapped in rubble and you need to call for help. A lantern for additional light source. Prescription drugs, of course, for anyone who's taking a maintenance drug, you need to bring those as well. Toiletries, cash, because in an emergency, ATMs would probably be down, or electricity, hence the flashlights or additional light sources. Radio, this is a bit extreme when it comes to the radio, but if you're the kind of person who wants to hear an emergency broadcast every now and then, you should bring a radio with you. Blankets, pillows, and also batteries, because you need to recharge a lot of the stuff that you're gonna bring, especially the flashlights. Also, power banks can work if your devices can be charged via USB-C or USB-A or B, whatever the alphabet is. And lastly, a toolkit in case you need to repair something. This list, you can find it anywhere on the internet. You can check already, even if there is still no imminent threat in your area, so you can prepare right away. Oh yeah. Additionally, you should also bring your documents. Let's say, for example, you're in an evacuation area and you need to be like they need your identification, because I'm pretty sure in an evacuation area, it depends on the city you're in. They need to make sure that everyone is accounted for at some point. So you need documentation proving that your identity. It's anything that can identify you and all your family as well, or the people you're with. It's important. Oh yeah, make sure you also take your pets with you, because I've been seeing a lot of posts, very sad posts, that some animals are left behind when it comes to evacuations or evacuation scenarios. So make sure you take your dogs, cats, or whatever you have with you in your house that you consider as a pet. I'm not sure about plants though. I make sure my family is safe in any situation that may happen in the next few weeks. And also, to be really honest with you guys, I really recommend, if you're a parent, the safety of your kids is non-negotiable. Your safety and your family's safety are non-negotiable in these situations. Okay. So again, just a disclaimer, I'm not an expert, I'm just a dad that's really worried about the things that have been happening right now, and I want to be prepared in case anything happens. And I also want to share with you guys, because the list that I mentioned earlier, I want to share it with you guys because I've been seeing a lot of posts where people are complaining that their local government is not providing any emergency kits or go bags. You can definitely make one with the stuff inside your house. I think you just need a list. You can buy from your local pharmacy the first aid kit. There are pre-made first aid kits in local pharmacies like Mercury Drug, Watson's. You can definitely buy a pre-made first aid kit there. Or if they ran out of first aid kits or pre-made first aid kits, you can definitely build one yourself. You just need a list. You just need to take initiative or proactively look online for a list that you're gonna be needing for the next few days, or to build a first aid kit for you and your family, or generally a go bag or an emergency bag. You don't have to wait. You can be proactive. You can take initiative, especially when it comes to your family's safety. Instead of complaining or posting negative stuff on Facebook about their local government, why not take initiative yourself? Take charge. Again, this is just my opinion, and this is just also my observation about stuff that's been happening. I think that about wraps it up for this sort of PSA. I just want to talk about this because of the things I've been noticing recently, I just want to let it out, do a video about it, and hopefully I could help someone who's watching this video right now about being prepared for the disaster that's possibly gonna happen. Knock on wood. So again, just want to talk about this, share what I know, and hopefully it helps someone.